In a world buzzing with noise, people, and endless distractions, we've forgotten the art of being alone. We run from silence. We scroll endlessly. We fill every quiet moment. But deep down, something inside us longs for stillness. We fear solitude. We think being alone means being lonely. But what if solitude is not a weakness, but a hidden strength? What if being alone is not emptiness but clarity? There's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Loneliness is painful. It's that hollow feeling, like something is missing. But being alone is peaceful. It's a choice, a gift. When you're lonely, you feel incomplete. But when you're alone by choice, you feel whole. Carl Jung once said, "Loneliness does not come from being alone, but from being unable to communicate the things that matter most." You see, when you embrace solitude, the noise fades. You begin to hear yourself again. Being alone is where we find who we really are. Today, we'll explore a powerful truth, the sacred, healing, transformational power of being. Solitude has powerful psychological effects. When you're alone, your brain switches gears from reacting to reflecting. You process emotions better. You think clearer. You start asking, why am I feeling this way? What really matters to me? What do I want from life? Even 10 minutes a day, away from screens, away from noise, can shift your mindset. Solitude helps you understand your emotions, regulate stress, solve problems more creatively, build emotional independence. Alone time isn't just relaxing. It's powerful therapy for your mind and soul. Throughout history, great spiritual teachers chose solitude, not to escape life, but to connect more deeply. Moses climbed Mount Sinai. Jesus fasted in the wilderness. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, meditated in a cave. The Buddha sat under a tree, in silence. What did they all find? Presence, stillness, truth. Alone, they encountered God. Alone, they discovered light within. True spiritual awakening often begins, not in temples, but in silence. The soul speaks softly, and you can only hear it when the world is. Do you know when creativity really comes alive? Not in a crowd, but in stillness. Some of the world's greatest minds found their genius in solitude. Nikola Tesla imagined machines in silence. Steve Jobs made big decisions during long, silent walks. Virginia Woolf wrote about the need for a room of one's own. When you're alone, no one's judging your thoughts. You're free to explore, dream, invent. Solitude gives birth to vision. In quiet moments, ideas are born. Here's something beautiful about solitude. When you're alone, you don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to be funny, or strong, or smart. You just be yourself. That's freedom. No masks. No roles. You discover what you really think, what you really want, who you really are. When you're alone, you come home to yourself, and it feels like peace. Solitude isn't just peaceful, It's healing. When you're alone, things rise to the surface. Old pain, hidden grief, buried emotions. And that's not a bad thing, because you can't heal what you don't feel. Distractions delay healing. Silence brings it forward. In solitude, you start to notice the hurt you never processed, the anger you never released, the wounds you tried. But in that stillness, you also find space. Space to breathe, to forgive, to begin again. Healing doesn't always happen in a hospital. Sometimes it begins in your room, in silence, with just you and the truth. So how do you begin? How do you get comfortable being alone? It starts with small, gentle steps. Here are simple ways to invite solitude into your life. 1. Start your morning in silence. No phone, no rush. Just breathe. 2. Take a slow solo walk. Notice the sky, the wind, your breath. 3. Write in a journal. Let your raw thoughts come out. 4. Try sitting in a quiet room, just observing your thoughts. 5. Eat a meal alone, not with a screen, just presence. 6. Spend a day offline. No messages, no updates, just you. Solitude is a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your peace becomes. Let's be honest. Silence can feel scary at first. It's like meeting a stranger, and that stranger is you. That's why people stay busy. We fear what we'll find when we slow down. But here's the truth. What's hiding in the silence is not your enemy. It's your freedom. Discomfort is temporary, but peace is lasting. Let the silence feel strange at first. Sit with it. Breathe through it. Soon, it will stop being silence and start becoming stillness. And in stillness, the fear fades. What remains is you. You were never missing something. You were never broken. You just needed space to remember who you are. Aloneness is not emptiness, it's fullness. It's returning to your center, to your truth, to your light. Everything you search for, peace, clarity, strength, love, already lives within you. But to see it, you must be still. You must be alone for a while. Not forever. Just enough to remember. You are already whole. You are already enough. And the power you were looking for was inside you all along.